gonna be reviewing expression equations and inequalities. We just do this is just part one. So problem solving and manipulative reasoning. Part one will be questions 1 to 6, and then part two review will be questions 7 to 11. So let's see. So our goal for today is to solve real world problems by using strategies in solving expression, equations, and inequalities. So, but before we start, we usually have something that we'd like to share and talk about. What is your favorite game to play? Write it down and we'll share in a few minutes, okay?
We got to talking.
All right, Alana, share.
One of my favorite games is Monopoly, but since it's so long and no one ever wants to play with me, so I could barely ever play it because it's not like multiplayer or anything like that. I also like reading, which isn't technically a game. My brother technically wouldn't call it that because he dislikes reading. He never wants to read. But yeah, I like reading and I like to play the Nintendo Switch. And I guess I like to swing sometimes unless I feel nauseous and stuff. But yeah, I don't play much games now because we're stuck inside and I don't really have human contact with other people than my family.
Correct.
Or friends. Well, not really friends that much.
Correct. Wait until the COVID thing is out and we're back to reality, so we could play games too.
COVID is never gonna finish.
It will soon. We pray.
It will always have a lingering effect.
I know, it will always
Yeah.
be. And I think wearing a mask becomes our normal thing already. So, what can we do? Urain, go share.
My favorite games are all the activity games because you get yeah, that's mine. You get like all active and you just run because when running it feels like you're running for your life.
No, you're running for your life, huh? But I just want to know, what is Shin?
Genshin Impact. It's a game. It's a story game. It's a story game where you try to travel to a different dimension or world, but then your twin gets captured by a god, and then now you have to travel through Tavat, which is a land, and then you have to travel to all the 7 gods, which are different elements. And then you had to fight. You had to have cities, stuff like that.
The other Genshin Impact better.
You mean Honkai Impact? Huh?
So there are different games.
Wait, didn't people say Honkai Impact came out first?
Yeah, but Genshin Impact is better for me. It's a story game. I like story games. And plus, you gotta fight with monsters.
Oh, I like monsters
But like,
too.
Kree is the cutest of them all.
No, Paimon is. She's emergency food after all.
No, Kree is better. Kree is
not coming out in.
And today is our day 1 review for Unit 4. We have 2 more units to go, guys, before the school year over. Okay?
Are we gonna finish them all?
We
That's my
will.
question.
We will finish
We
them
have
all.
29 days.
We already have.
How are we gonna get that time?
Right? So solve each equation, then write the equation in the appropriate box below. See if the equations have the solution of 4, so you write all the equations that belong with the solution of 4, and all the equations that has the solution of 9, or it is neither of them, of this one right here. I'll give you 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Can you put the answers in Peer Deck or like
In Peer Deck, it is writable.
No, like the for example, the number 1, 7x equals 63. Do we write the answer for that equation? No, do we just write if it's 9 or not?
No, you're gonna write it here. Equations. You're gonna write the equations that have a solution of 4 here in this box, and on this box, if the solution is 9, and if the solution is not 9 or 4, you put it here. Okay. All right. Timer starts now. Whatever you want to say to explain. So
Okay, so for the equations with solutions x equal 4, it's x minus 1.01 and 800 equals 2 and 92 hundredths.
The first
I'll go beginning.
equation, which was 7x equals 63. I put that in 9 because 9 times 7 equals 63. And then x minus 21/4, I put that in neither. I put that in neither, I think, yeah.
Okay.
And then 3 and 5/6 plus x, I put that in 4 with equation solution 4. And then x divided by 4, I put that in 9. X minus 1.08, I put that in 4.
Okay. So you solve it first before you figure out that it's in that equations, correct?
Yeah, to make sure, yeah.
All right. You before you rain, Vicky, go ahead. Would like to share how you figured this out.
First one, I put it in 9 because 63 divided by 7 equals 9, and then the second one I put it in neither because it 1 over 8 plus 2 1/4 is not
true.
either of them, and 5 over 6, and for the third one I put subtracted 7 5 over 6 by.
Okay, so if we here we're just gonna divide this by 7, right? We're gonna divide this by 7, and we know that 63 divided by 7 will give you 9. That's why I put that here. And this we just cross multiply, so 4 times 2.5 is equivalent to 9, so you put it also here. And if you look over here, if we put plus 2 and 1/4 on both sides, so plus 2 and 1/4 plus 2 and 1/4, that's gonna give you 5. But 5 and 1/8 and 1/4 is not enough to make 9, so that's why you put it in neither. And here you're just gonna put minus 3 and 5/6 in both ends, so minus 3 and 5/6 over here. So I don't know why my pen is really not allowing me to write nicely. So minus 3 and 5/6 minus 3 and 5/6, that give us 4, so that's what it is. And also for this one, plus 1.8 plus 1.08, I mean, that also gives you 4. So you guys are good in solving this problem. And yeah, so that's how it works for question number 1. Let's do question number 2. Need to have only 1 minute to solve this problem or less. To use the weight of a machine at a health club, you must be at least 12 years old. Brandon writes an inequality. A is greater than 12, where A represents the age in years to represent this. Is Brandon correct? Explain why. I give you a minute.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like it isn't really correct because they're saying that A is greater than 12, even though like A should be greater or equal to 12, because 12-year-olds are also allowed to do the weighting thing.
So what is supposed to be the correct inequality for this?
I think it's A is greater than or equal to 12. Okay, the greater than sign with the line underneath it.
So like that.
Yeah, because 12-year-olds are also allowed. It isn't like 12-year-olds aren't allowed, only 13 and above.
Okay. Would you like to add something to that, Tiffany? I mean, who did I call? Vicky, would you like to add something to the answer? It says like it's not correct because it should be A greater or equal to 12. Is that right?
Yeah, I agree.
You agree. Omar? How do you figure... okay. How do you figure out that it should be greater or equal to sign, not just the greater sign? How do you know that it should be like that?
Because it says that to use a weight machine at a health club, you must be at least 12 years old. It says that you could be 12 or up.
So the word at least make his inequality incorrect, and the correct one is this, right? Okay, and in your explanation, you should be writing that. All right, I want you to write the word because. Just make sure you support your answer when you explain, and that's how you're gonna get graded. All right, let's move on to the next question. Next question gonna be, Oh, this is easy. Just for like 30 seconds. Which graph represents the solution of inequality m is less than 4? Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Which graph represents that and tell us why.
The graph that represents the inequality is graph B, because the dot is open, the point, and is going to the left of the line. So that means it's following the less than sign,
Correct.
and it's showing that m is less than 4 and not like equal to 4, because the dot is not filled in.
Okay, that's good. Selena, I'm making it up. Go ahead. What can you say?
Okay, I agree with Hooray because the other graphs are going in the wrong direction, or they have a full dot, which doesn't represent this inequality, because a full dot means that it is equal to or less than. So graph B is the correct one because it's not full and it's going to 0.
So to the other direction. All right, that's nice. So with this one for letter A, what inequality we could write? So all of them are at 4. But then we will need to know which inequality symbol it goes to, right? So how about I call on somebody that's not raising hand, like Aiden. For letter A, what should be the symbol that we have? Aiden?
If for A, if the symbol should have been greater than, because for graph A it's going the wrong way.
So for A, m is greater
Isn't
than
it
4.
greater than or equal to, because the dot is filled in, not empty?
Aiden, did you hear that one? So because it's closed, so it's also equal to 4. So your symbol is m greater or equal to 4. All right. For letter B, Angelina, what should be the symbol? Oh, this is our answer. So I'll skip letter B. So letter C, Angelina, what will be the symbol of inequality for letter C?
Half of mine came off. You see, this is how when we use these, it looks like that. But if you just polish it, it kind of fixes itself up.
So is it less than m? The arrow though is going to the right.
Four
For
is
letter
less
C,
than
4 is it less than m?
4. You could also write m is greater than 4.
Yeah.
She's saying the other way.
She said 4 should be less than m. That is correct. I mean, wait. I said correct and I wrote wrong. So she said 4 is less than m, or you could also write m should be greater than 4. Yeah, that's true. The last one, Briar, would you like to share to us what inequality we could write for the last example of the graph?
Is smaller than and or equal
M
to
is less than or smaller than or equal to 4.
4.
That is correct. All right. Yes. So okay, guys. So let's look at for our next example. I'll give you like 3 minutes for this one. So choose all the equations that are true if x is equals to 8. You got 3 minutes only because our time is limited.
when there's like more work to solve, you give us less time. But then for this, you give us so much time. I finished.
Really? Okay, that's good.
Yes.
If you guys are finished, you can just stop it.
I would like to share.
Okay,
After.
you will after.
I'm not done yet.
No, time is still there, so you still guys are good.
now I finished.
Lahat ng video, naka-private na.
Yeah, for this you could just use mental math and you could get done in less than a minute.
Kasi ano kayo?
Yeah, some of them you like. Some of them, if you know common like multiplication and addition, you can automatically like veto those because they're wrong. But I don't like. For sometimes you might need to like put what they did to it or take more time. But other than that, it is fine.
Okay, so you guys are already sharing. That's good. All right, so you already have solved this. So which one? Let's just talk about it. Which one has a value equivalent to 8? The first one, second, third, fourth, or fifth?
I put the first, the third, and the fourth.
First, third, and fourth. Selena, did you get the same? You guys all got the same answer? The first, second, and fourth. Anybody got a different answer? Everybody got this one?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so no.
We have 3 minutes left of class.
It's okay. If we cannot answer the question number 6, you could work it at home. Okay, I'm gonna open it as student version. So let's move on to the next one.
If you don't finish now, do we do question 6 and on for homework or just?
Yes, you just do question 6 as extra work, or this one too. But let's make this one quick. We'll just talk about this. You don't have to like work on it. So Alexis wrote 28 minus 8 equals 20. Then she wrote 28 minus 8 plus q equals 20 minus q. Are her equations balanced?
Yes, because like in the second one, 28 plus 8 plus q, and then it's 20 minus q. Adding q and subtracting q makes it like q isn't even there. So that kind of veto like kicks the q out, like it never existed in the equation. So it's back to the regular one, so it would be balanced.
Selena, Omar, Irene?
Yeah, I agree because the 2 q's cancel out, so it would just be 20.
Oh my goodness. Is there
We have
anybody
1
else?
minute left.
Is there anybody else who will not agree to what Alana said? Tiffany.
But then I'm pretty sure that like 28 minus 8 plus q and 28 minus q are the equations you're comparing, not 28 minus 8 equals 20. So I think it would be different because I think those two are the equations, not 28 minus 8 and the longer equation that I'm not bothering to read, which makes me think that it's different, not balanced, because the property of equality doesn't support it.
But we are comparing the shorter equation and the longer equation.
All right, let's do one last time.
I disagree
Class
with
is over.
Wait.
Tiffany because
Selena first. Selena, go ahead.
28 minus 8 plus q. Yeah, I disagree with Tiffany because 28 minus 8 plus q equals 20 minus q. They added q and then subtracted q, which means the 2 q's cancel out, so the q
Wait,
wouldn't be
okay,
there. So
to end
it
this,
would just be 20.
give me a second. Sorry to cut you off. So, but to end this, because our class is already over. Plus q minus q. These two, do they look the same? Because it says equal. No, right?
So they're not the same.
And then before we said we have to add both sides of the equation the same thing. She added 2 different things. That's why the equation is not equal. We'll discuss more about question 5 and 6 when we come back on Friday.
So
Okay, guys?
do we have to do question 6 for homework
Yes,
or no?
do question 6 for homework. All right, guys? So for
Are you
now,
gonna make it student based?
yes, I'm gonna make it student. As soon as you go, I'll open it as student. So you guys could go. You're late for your next class. I'll meet you guys on Friday. See you, okay?
Bye.
All right, bye
adios.
for now. Adios, people.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wait, can you put the code in the assignment?
I will put the code. I will put the
Bye.
code there. All right, bye-bye, guys. I'll see you. Question number 5 and 6. Work on it, okay? All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so work on question 6, and we'll discuss question number 6 in class when we come back. All right, guys. So just check the code and the details in your Google Classroom. I'm gonna be posting the code there. All right. Bye for now, and I'll see you guys again on Friday. Tomorrow is a holiday. Enjoy. Bye bye. Until next time, guys. See you.